Hi guys. Now I hope before starting this video I am taking an assumption that you are absolutely clear with applying VLOOKUP functions and you are also clear with how do we create a drop down list. Is it a safe assumption to take? Sure? Okay, perfect. So, welcome to the video where we will look at some of the limitation of VLOOKUP function and we will see what other function can we use to replace or to overcome this limitation of VLOOKUP. Alright, so you have two tables in front of you. You also have this as a worksheet, the file available as a downloadable document. Please do it along with me. In fact, for every video you have the files available. I want you to do it along with me, guys. That'll help you take a grip on this in a better manner. Alright, so in this left table, what I want is enter the following particulars based on the selected value. So in this cell D17, I want you to create a drop down list with the ID numbers. So ID numbers starting from 101, 102 till 110, you should get it as a drop down list. Alright. Basis whatever selection you make, basis whatever ID you select in that drop down list, these particulars should get automatically filled. Alright, so first name, department, region and salary should automatically appear for the selected ID number. For example, if I select 101 here, now 101 stands for Meera Lalwani. So the first name should be Meera, department should be finance, region should be north and salary should be 11,000. Alright, so these particulars should come first. Secondly, they should change as per my change in scenario. Alright, so first of all, let's see how do we create a drop down list here. Step 1, I select the cell where I want to create the drop down list. Step 2, I go to data. Step 3, I go to data validation. Step 4, I click to allow list. And for source, I select this button and I select my IDs from 101 till 110 and I press enter. So that's how I create my drop down list. Once more, I knew it. No problem. Let's do it again. Come to this cell. Step 1, come to this cell. Step 2, go on to data. Step 3, data validation. Click on data validation. Step 4, under settings, click to allow list. As soon as you click on list, there will be a source bar that will come. On the right side, you will notice a button. Click on that button and select ID numbers from 101 till 110. Basically, we enter those cells in the source bar which we want to display under the drop down list. And I click on OK. And there you go. You have the lists available. Okay. Now what do I want is, I have successfully created a drop down list. Now basis whatever selection I make, I need these four data to appear. Alright. So since the data is vertically and I need to extract the data from this table, correct? I need to extract this data from this table. So whenever I want to extract a data from a given table, I use a lookup function. Since the data is vertically that I have to look up, I will use a VLOOKUP equals VLOOKUP. What will be my lookup value? What is the value for which I need the information? The lookup value will be 101. I need all the information for 101. I need all the information for the selected ID number. Correct? And I don't want this to change as and when I move down. So I will freeze this. Alright, so lookup value we are done with, comma, table array. I select the entire table and I don't want this to change. So I press F4 and freeze the range. Comma. Now what column index number should I choose? First name is my second column. Department is my fourth column. Should I apply it again and again? Absolutely not, right? We now have a very cute little friend of ours called match. So I use a match inside my VLOOKUP, and the lookup value for match will be my first name. So I need to match this and I don't need to change. I want the columns to remain intact. Correct? So I column freeze it, comma, lookup array. Now I want to match first name from this table headings and tell me in which column is it. Alright, so lookup array will be the table headings. I don't want this to change. So cell freeze, comma, 0 for exact match. I have just completed match, but the VLOOKUP is still on, guys. So comma, 0 for exact match, and now close the VLOOKUP. So I successfully get Mira, and if you will notice, if I just drop down it, I get the desired numbers or desired data. Department Finance, Region North, 11,000. Is it dynamic? What about if I select 2? Am I getting Sheetal as a director? Absolutely I am getting. Wow. If I change it to 107, am I getting Parvati? Well, I am getting. That means the formula that I have applied is working correctly. For you to check on the formula, I am opening it up again, guys. Please check whether you have applied the same formula. I'll explain again. Equals VLOOKUP. Lookup value is not first name here, guys. I don't need the data for first name. Remember, I need the data for selected ID. So the lookup value will be this ID number. Alright, since I don't want this to change, I freeze it. Comma, table array. Table array is the entire table and I don't want this to change, so I freeze it. Comma, column index number. Now I need to automate this since I don't need to apply it again and again. So how do I automate it? I remember my cute little friend match. So I apply a match. Match says, what is the lookup value that I need to match? I say match first name. Fair enough. Then it asks me for a lookup array. Now, okay, I need to match first name, but from where should I match? I say you match it from the source table column headings. Alright, match it from this selection and give me an exact match. Match is perfect enough. I will give you an exact match, and 107 matches with Parvati. Alright, so that's how you use match inside VLOOKUP. Now I hope this is clear, guys. I hope you were able to do it. I sincerely hope that. Okay, now moving on to the right side, moving on to the second table. Now what do I need here is, earlier it was IDs as a drop down. Now I need first names as a drop down. Now I need what? Basis the drop down on first name. Whatever first name I select, I need to get the desired data. Same way, please try and do it. How do you create the drop down? First step, select the cell. Second step, I go to data. Third step, I click on data validation. Then click to allow list, and under the source, I click on the button here towards the right and I select whatever I want to display. I want to display the first name. I select the first names. enter, and I click on OK. So I have the first names. Now, I'll take a short pause here, guys. I want you to do it. How do you apply a VLOOKUP formula here? How do you do it? Let's see if we can apply it by the same method. Equals VLOOKUP. Lookup value is definitely the first name. Table array is definitely this entire table. Column index number. Now what is the column index number? If I don't want to use match here, I don't want to use match as of now. Tell me, without using match, what is the column number? You will say column 1. You will say 1. Why? Because ID is 1 in the selection. Correct? You will say it's 1, comma, and I select exact match. And I press enter and I get a beautiful error. Okay, so why is it not working? Why is it not working? Because that is an inherent limitation of VLOOKUP formula. VLOOKUP says the lookup column, the value where you are which you are entering as a lookup value, that column should be the first column in my table. So what am I saying is, since my lookup value is based on first name, the first name column should be the first column of my entire table, of my selection. Correct? Understood? So this first name column, or the column on the basis of which I am looking up the values, that has to be the first column in the table. In other words, VLOOKUP can move only from left to right. Here what was happening? Lookup value was here, first name column was here, and I was moving towards the left, towards the ID column, which is left side, and hence VLOOKUP will give you an error. If you try doing with department, region and salary, still you will get an error. Why? Because selection you have made based on this ID number as your first column. Correct? You have selected this entire thing. If you want department, region and salary to give the correct values, you will have to change the selection by taking the first name as your first column. But I don't want to play with it much. I want a function which can help me overcome this limitation of VLOOKUP. I want to be a free bird. I want to be a free bird. I can go left, I can go right. I want to move in the table as and when I like. Alright. So VLOOKUP says, go from left to right. That is my strict rule. But you are pissed off. You are looking for alternative formula. And you come to me and request me that please Ayush, give me an alternative formula. I am so stuck up. I am very pissed off. I say, don't worry guys, I have a simple formula for you, and this limitation of VLOOKUP will be handled by index function. How do we apply index function and what is index function? We'll just see in a bit. Before I complete this example, I need to take a pause here. Next video will explain what is an index function and how do I use an index function. And then we'll come back to this example and do it with the help of index function. Alright, so see you around in the next video. We are going to understand and apply index function. Very useful trick in Excel coming your way as the next video.